Me. No, you didn't mean. But I did that Polika.
All right, you don't need to be told that you're watching City Stand, anchored by Michael Adekunle. Welcome everyone on the program this morning. Thank you so much for staying glued to the channel. All right, today's edition of this program, interesting stories at the stand. I also have my respondents here with me. Good morning to you. Happy New Week.
Good morning. Good
How you doing?
morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's a beautiful week already. Good morning, viewers. God bless you. God bless you. And I don't know how to start to this morning. It was a breaking news for me this morning when I just received the news here, not quite long ago, about a few minutes ago, that somewhere, somehow, somebody from Netherlands just blessed me. And it happens that today is my birthday.
Wow.
And
the person blessed you on Saturday.
I'm receiving the news now. You understand? I happened that I was born on 333. You know what I mean?
Wow, 333. No jokes. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Thank you. Long life and prosperity. More blessings. More increments in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
All right.
Amen.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you to
Is
it my turn?
Mrs. Esther.
Mrs. Esther.
Yeah.
Amazing. God bless you, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate. If I don't know what to say. As I was coming this morning, you know, I was trying to struggle with Keke down to this place, and the Keke man was just like, you know, coming fast. That, you know, that I should move fast. I didn't know that the Lord of heavens has already prepared a table for me this morning. Thank you so much, Madam Esther, all the way from Netherlands. Adanne, Ndewo, Imena, God bless you. I will never forget your blessing. Will continue to multiply you go to glow from glory to glory, from honor to honor. You and your family shall never lack. 2025, there will be a loud master sound, prosperity and blessing to you and your family. God bless. Thank you.
Can you please mention how much he gave to you?
Aka is 50K. I don't know.
Mommy, Esther do good, oh. She do good. Mama, we cook for us. She do good, oh. She give me Indomie. She do Netherlands Indomie. She do good. Indomie sweet, well. You do good. Queen Esther do well, oh. You do good. Mommy Esther, God bless you. You do good. Thank you very much. I promised that
keeping us here.
I'm going to dance for her this morning. Just accept my little step. Thank you very much. I also partake in Indomie from Netherlands, 50K. Thank you very much. The Indomie is well. Thank you. May God continue to bless you, ma.
I hope she's on line now. She's online.
Thank you very much. God bless you.
All right, King Joy.
King Joe, the palace of the palace.
All right.
Thank
Thank you so much for joining us.
All
All right, we have Gladys Oyabo.
Good morning, ma.
It is my sister.
Kate Perry is also here. Kate Perry, good morning to you.
All the kings are
Thank you so much, Kate Perry, for joining us this morning. Let me quickly go to the comment section. I'm still coming to you, Mr. Kule. I'm still coming to you. Let me quickly go to the comment section. Yeah. It's a great day. It's a
beautiful,
very, very beautiful
match, man.
morning. Yeah.
How did you define that?
Egbona Kingsley is also here. We need to appreciate his presence here this morning.
Thank you.
Egbona Kingsley, thank you so much for joining us on the program. 3rd of March 2025. Wow, a brand new week. A beautiful Monday morning at the stand.
And the
Also,
of the month.
Yeah, the first week of the month. Now, to Mr. Kunle, I really appreciate everyone, people that stood up for Mr. Kunle over the weekend when he mentioned his plight. That was on Saturday, and I really appreciate everyone's support. That was a very great support, coming from the viewers across the globe, from Germany, from United Kingdom, from USA, and all of that. We say thank you to all of you, Mr. Kunle. That shows it goes a long way to tell you that you have people that are supporting you, that are with you, people that are standing with you or by you on the platform, despite uh, criticism, condemnations on whatever you say or your analysis here on the platform. You have people that love you, people that show support, people that want you to continue to speak, and that's why they have supported you.
mo dúpẹ́ mo fẹ́ mention orúkọ wọn one by
Yeah, yeah.
So
If
you
you
can-
can do that, no problem.
yeah, so you
Also, Mrs. And Mr. Ben, the husband of Mrs. Enoma, also blessed you. He's
Mr.
with me.
Mr. Ben, God bless you. God bless your family. You will never lack in Jesus' name. And then the other,
Why do you want to cry? What's happening?
I have to, because of the love they show to me. I never believe people can show me love on this platform with all this bash, all this, the truth. They don't want me to say. Some people are really back me up for that truth to be heard. And I really want to thank every one of them. I want to thank, let me start mentioning the name.
Okay.
Let me start mentioning the name.
Okay, yeah.
So you start giving me the name, I start mentioning the name, please.
I remember everybody. We have Andrew Gujimi.
Mr. Andrew, God bless you. God bless your family. God bless your generation. You will never knock.
He said I shouldn't mention his name. He
I-
starts with O. Oh, that's Mr. O. He said I shouldn't
Mr.
mention his
O,
name.
ẹ máa ẹ ń ṣe àánú ẹ dẹ̀ fẹ́ kí àwọn èèyàn mọ̀ pé ẹ ń ṣe àánú. That one alone is even, well, I mean, a blessing of God for you, and I really
He lives in the
appreciate.
United Kingdom.
You live in the United Kingdom. Ẹ kó èrè oko délé o. Ẹ dẹ̀ máa rí àánú gbà lágbára
His
Ọlọ́run.
second name starts with A.
Mr.
A.
Yes.
I shouldn't mention his name.
Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín gan o. Ọlọ́run á máa wò yín o. Ọlọ́run á máa tọ́jú àwọn ọmọ yín o.
Also, Mr. Adekoya in Germany.
Mr.
You spoke
Adekoya.
with him.
Ẹ dúpẹ́ gan,
Remember?
mo dúpẹ́ o, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o, ẹ máa rí àánú gbà o, àwọn ọmọ yẹn máa rí àánú gbà o, ẹ kó èrè oko délé o lágbára Ọlọ́run o, ẹ ní rí ẹni tó máa kó títí ẹ̀ bá yín níbẹ̀ yẹn o, Ọlọ́run á máa ṣọ́ yín o, ẹ ṣé gan, mo dúpẹ́ o, ìdọ̀bálẹ̀ mi ni o, mo dúpẹ́ fún yín gan o, kéré oko délé.
All right, we thank you so much,
Thank
all
you
the
very much.
viewers. We appreciate all of you. That's the names I can still remember. We say thank you to all of you. If you haven't mentioned your name, that doesn't mean that we don't appreciate what you did. He got more than what he expected, and the weekend was so beautiful for him. We appreciate all of you. May God continue to bless you. Also appreciating an anonymous viewer in the United States, talking about Atlanta, Georgia, who blessed Mr. Vincent on Saturday as well. You'd like to say something to him?
My dear brother and sister in the diaspora, I want to say a very big thank you for the generosity and kindness shown. I'm ever so grateful. God will continue to lift your hand up and your family in Jesus' name. I'm really impressed. I will say kudos to your to every effort that you do in life shall continue to come out fine. Your lines shall fall in pleasant places. I'm so glad. I'm very happy. I'm very grateful. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Okay, all the viewers all over the world who are supporting this platform, we appreciate you. Honestly, I won't lie to you. Sometimes I cry within my closet, due to the kind of love you show on the platform. Honestly, you're not just helping the viewers, the reviewers or the respondents. You are also helping me, and I really appreciate that. As you are helping them, you're also helping me. That's a very great love from you people. And may God continue to increase you. May God continue to bless you. May God continue to protect you in all your doings. Thank you so much. May God bless you. All right. Today, 3rd of March 2025, we have diverse stories to be discussed on the papers. We have the Vanguard newspaper with us this morning, as well as this day newspaper. But what are these papers saying? Like I told you, we have different topics today on papers. The Lagos State Assembly crisis is still ongoing. Yeah, and the plot to return Obasa, that's Mudashiru Obasa, the impeached speaker who later returned, has deepened down. The plot to return Obasa has thickened. Yeah, that's what we have this morning. Not forgetting another story we'll be discussing this morning, that Anglican Church is saying that The country is flowing with tears and blood. Nigeria is flowing with tears and blood. That's what Anglican Church is saying. And also Fubara Wike crisis. That's the political crisis going on in Rivers State. Somebody, one of our respondents last week, was it on Saturday or Friday, said that Fubara should now bring out the beast in him. And the beast is coming out as what has humbled himself to implement the Supreme Court judgment. Yeah, to implement the Supreme Court judgment. And that's what we have this morning. We'll be discussing all these stories together, dissecting it, the way forward in the country, and all of that. Yeah, Kingsley. So sorry, I have not answered your message in the comment section. You asked me what's up with MC Grammar. Yeah, MC Grammar is dead. He died last year, December, which we announced it January, right? January or same last year we announced it. Yeah, you have been asking me, is it UC Kings? Yeah, Kingsley, Mr. Kingsley. Yeah, MC Grammar is gone. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, I just needed to answer his request on that. All right, quickly to the front pages of today's papers. This is the newspaper, the first paper I'll be reading this morning. We will implement Supreme Court verdict. All just come in River State. Who is saying this? The governor. I'm talking about the executive governor, the incumbent governor of River State, Simnalai Fubara. Wow. We will implement Supreme Court verdict. All just come in River State. Fubara is a law-abiding governor, and he's doing the needful at this point in time, despite what people are telling him to do. But Fubara has refused and has said that he will implement every verdict of Supreme Court, and that's the latest news coming out from River State. Anxiety as Fubara begins implementation of Supreme Court judgments. Anxiety in River State. Anxiety in the house as Fubara begins implementation of the verdict given by Supreme Court. Now to page 14 of Vanguard newspaper. How Nigeria maltreated Igbo for decades. Okwezileze Nwodo cries out, saying that the federal government is sponsoring the crisis in the opposition parties. Wow. Crisis in opposition parties sponsored by federal government. That's what Nwodo has said this morning to Nigerians. Now to page 8. What's up with page 8? State of the nation. Nigeria flowing with tears, blood. That's what our Anglican Church is saying here. Baptist Church, Totinubu, Nigerians are starving. Act now. Act now. Nigerians are starving. And it's true that Nigerians are really going through certain challenges under the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Under his watch, Nigerians are suffering, starving. On to the next one, page 10. Lagos Assembly crisis plots to return Obasa Tikin. That's what we have there. On page 10, plots to return Obasa Tikin. Down the paper, what do we have? On spot, 2026 World Cup qualifier, Rwanda plots Super Eagles fall. Rwanda plots Super Eagles fall. Let's see if the Super Eagles of Nigeria will fall. Was the works minister saying here why federal government insists contractors move to site before mobilization? This is David Umai talking here. Further hike in electricity tariff will be resisted, says the NLC, that's the Nigeria Labour Congress. And we have to give kudos to NLC this time around on its reduction of the telecom tariff from 50% to 35%. I think that was a laudable one. We need to appreciate NLC for that. Now to the other stories on the front page of this day. ACF wants alleged sexual harassment against Akpabio thoroughly investigated. Arewa Consultative Forum wants alleged sexual harassment against Senator Godswill Akpabio thoroughly investigated. That's what we have here. All right, and the last story we'll be reading to the viewers all over the world. Can I get the last story on the front page of the these days paper? Is it possible for me to see it? No. we can say it. But let's talk about the pictures we are seeing on the front page of this daily newspaper. The former vice president of the country and the former president of the country. Talking about Chief Olusegun Obasanjo and Atiku Abubakar. What's all about this picture? Vice President Atiku Abubakar as the former and former President Olusegun Obasanjo. What are they doing? Former President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan and former President of Sierra Leone, Ernest by Koroma, during the 88th birthday anniversary celebration of Obasanjo in Lagos yesterday. Thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate your time with us this morning. Let's quickly go straight to Mr. Vincent. Are you the first person to come to this morning? Yeah, the first person on the program this morning. Thank you so much for joining
Good morning.
us.
Good morning, viewers. Good morning, everybody in the house.
Good morning, viewers.
Thank God that we are in a month of March, and I believe that by the grace of God we are marching forward. Every happenings in this country concern every one of us. We are all stakeholders in promoting the development of this nation.
All right, people are wishing Oyense happy birthday on the platform, saying long life and prosperity to you. And we have a Bayaga saying good morning to us this morning. We should have a productive week, Bayaga. Thank you so much for that. We appreciate it. Ramsey Ezigbo is here. Good morning to you all. Good morning to you, Ramsey. We have Kate Perry. Oh, wow. Henry Okoro is also here. Cyril Eze. Good morning to you all. We appreciate you. Kingsley Smith. Okay. There's a Chima, the chief himself is here as well. Thank you so much for joining us. Good morning. Ndewo. He's also greeting you, Mr. Vincent.
Mr. Odeze Shima, I say very good morning to you. It is morning in Nigeria here, but I don't know what the time that it is in over there. But I want to say a very good morning to you and your family. May you continue to find space where help is needed and help is received. In the mighty name of Jesus.
All right, similarly, Fubara has assured the people of Rivers that he will implement all the judgments of the Supreme Court. And there are reactions to this morning by the people of Rivers State and some people in Lagos as we speak. How would you react to this situation?
Mr. Moderator, I did say on this program that Fubara is sitting on a very, very shaky seat. Now, he's having a recourse to re-represent the budget of Rivers State as a result of the Supreme Court judgment. He has no option than to abide. And he has to tread softly because he's sitting on a very, very delicate chair now. Now, the 27 lawmakers, now they are going to hold him in the jugular to see that whatever they want is acquiesced to. And there's no two way about it. Because we know the ground norm is the Constitution, and Supreme Court, as the last arbiter in legal disputes, has already given his statement and a bold statement. And there's nothing that Fubara can do than to follow suit.
There's nothing that Fubara can do than to follow suit.
Because when you look at it, the judgment, most of the salient points in that judgment says that unless he represents the budget of Rivers State before the lawmakers, which means that the other one that he did is no more tenable, is already gone. And by so doing, he has to tread softly. He has to use all the political means to see that he has a working relationship with the 27 lawmakers that has just been reinstated as a result of the pronouncement of the Supreme Court. And if caution must be taken while dealing with these people, and if you should make anything contrary to their expectation, is the Rivers State people and the Rivers State that will suffer, because it will slow down the development process of government in that state.
We all know that he has handed over victory to these estranged politicians, in the states. And don't you think this is an act of bringing back the state to trying times?
Yes, if you say so, I will concur with you, because ab initio, when the whole thing started, it was like a child's play. He never knew that it will dovetail to this present scenario that we now currently experience. I would have expected Fubara to have allowed some kind of caution to take a greater part of him in dealing with his SY godfather, which is Nweke Iyesom Wike. But getting there, because when we look at, let us check the history, the trajectory of his emergence as governor. It can also be tailored to the input of Wike. You understand? If I thought you are going to, expunge yourself from his firm grip, then it has to be gradual. It's not. It doesn't have to be just bam, and then you're out of it. It shows that he lacks some kind of political maturity. He doesn't know how to play the game, and those people that are under the unseen eyes or the unseen hands that are pushing him to say no to Wike, they did not take other things into consideration. Even though we know that they keep on saying that Godfather is no longer in Nigerian politics. It is everywhere. The length and breadth of Nigerian political landscape is riddled with Godfatherism. But the only thing that if you want to, liberate yourself from that firm grip, it has to be gradual, not just swift like that.
All right.
I concur with that
All right. That's
position.
okay. On the state of the nation, Nigeria is flowing with tears and blood. That's what the Anglican Church is saying. I thought the rate of poverty presently is reducing. I don't know because as we speak, the decal of rice is now sold for 1,100 naira. So instead of the usual 1,500 naira, beans house was also reduced. I don't know if it is because of Ramadan season, that's why the government reduced it. But with what Anglican Church is saying, telling President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to take action urgently, don't you think they are in the right position?
You see, they are also stakeholders in this country, just
Right
like you and
direction,
I.
sorry.
And if Anglican Church will come out to say Nigeria is flowing with blood and tears, I don't think that they are not. I don't think they are saying something that is on the contrary. But it's just the fact on ground. But when you look at the happenings in Nigeria today, most people, whenever they go out, you hardly see joy being emboldened on their face. Everybody is just going. You don't even know where you are going. You don't know even when you go out to come back. You don't know how much or what you are taking back home. Because everything is just every personage in this country is saddened by the development in this country, because we are being overburdened with tax, inflation, prices, consumables. I want to believe that the primary needs of man read on these three anchor, that food, shelter, and housing. If by so doing, all these three, the primary needs of man, is being endangered by government policies and everything, then you begin to wonder that Nigeria is really flowing with tears and blood. I want to concur very well. I am in 100% agreement with the primate of the Anglican Church that Nigerian land is flowing with tears and blood.
Okay, thank you so much. Quickly, the last one, I'll be asking you, Obasa crisis. It seems this man will get back.
You see,
Some said he's already back.
You see,
we
now
shouldn't even talk about
I mentioned here on this platform that the new speaker, the woman Miranda, that was reinstated as the Speaker of the House of Assembly, I knew that it's going to be a child's play, because Miranda was supported by majority number of the House, of the honorable men of the Lagos House Assembly. But now, a political solution is now being put in place to return Obasa back, the impeached Speaker. That shows that Godfatherism still have a way in our political equation. You still have a way in our political equation. I don't see, because the way things are going now, I see Obasa coming back to that seat. Because Obasa is a factor for Tinubu. As far as Lagos West is concerned, Obasa is a factor, because he is the longest serving lawmaker in that house. And he knows the kind of jobs he has been doing for the number one man, Asiwaju Tinubu. Asiwaju Tinubu will not lose, he will not close his eyes and allow such a big fish to exit the party. And that is why he has to muzzle all the political strings to see that he comes back and also to restore things to normalcy, so that he can give credence to whatever ambition he's having towards 2027.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Vincent.
Thank you very
I really
much.
appreciate it. Oyezi, thank you so much for coming.
Yes, good morning. Good morning.
Happy birthday to you once again.
Thank you. And God
Alright,
bless
long
you.
life
And God
and
bless
prosperity.
everyone who has just extended love to me. God bless you. Mike, I want to say something about your personality. For some time now, it has been something that has remained unimaginable because at every point in time, the level of transparency that you exhibit among reviewers is overwhelming. Sometimes I used to wonder, but I discovered it right deep is possibly you are an Igbo man. That's what I felt. You understand? No, you understand? Because a rare breed, your type is very rare. You have been consistent, you have shown consistent in that angle, and you do not discriminate. You make sure that you carry everybody along on this platform. I want to say a big thank you to you, and even while we are not there, you still represent us.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I
Oyezi.
appreciate you.
I appreciate it. I appreciate you as well. All right, quickly to what we have. Saturday. Is it Saturday or Friday? You said you expect Fubara, the governor of Rivers State, to now bring out the beast in him. Not only you, you also said you should disobey the Supreme Court's judgment. Now, not only you said that. Udeze Chima, one of our esteemed viewers, also said he should disobey the Supreme Court judgment, citing an example of not respecting the disrespect for the rule of law during Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case. Of course, there was a verdict that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be let off the hook, but the government of Nigeria is still holding him. That's why somebody like Udeze Chima said he should also, should also disobey.
Yes,
Supreme
100%
Court order.
right.
No, we are not seeing the beast.
No,
as we speak.
No,
Because he has succumbed and
he has.
he started implementing.
Listen. Let me tell you. I hope you go through that pronouncement by the Supreme Court very well. You understand there is a lacuna there. There is an opening there. The only thing that would have made him to accept the reality is one, the state of emergency, putting the state on chaos on the state of emergency, and two, the issue of getting allocations, state allocations. Those two things, was what they. If you look at what transpired, this is not a case of what the law is saying. It's a case of those who want the judiciary to do exactly what they want. And I think to tell you that Fubara is also a master strategist. He has ordered all the local government election in that state, or not under APC nor under PDP, under another political party. Meaning that it will get to an extent, and you feel that the judiciary has been influenced on him to the extent that he might decide to decamp. As simple as that. But let me tell you, they should be careful. Bola Ahmed Tinubu should be careful. Wike should also be careful. The Attorney General of the Federation should be careful. The Chief Justice should be careful. But what I want to tell you is that there will be no attempt to impeach him, because that is where they are pushing the whole thing to. If you look at
what attempt?
The attempt to impeach him. No, there will be an attempt to impeach him.
So they won't succeed. Is that what you're trying to say?
That I'm telling you, that will be the end of. I think it should be the beginning of disintegration of this country.
Rivers State policy.
The
beginning of
this thing he's going through now. We went through it. But you can see that the whole thing is centered on 2027. If you look at the report on Saturday, either Saturday or Sunday, you can see what they reported about Kano, Lagos, and Rivers State. So there's already an issue for Bola Ahmed Tinubu in Kano. And if he doesn't handle Obasan's issue very well, there's going to be an issue too. These are swing states. Rivers State is there. And with the situation, with the way the whole thing looks like now, the local government election is going to be conducted. And those local government election is under the law that they are going to vote according to the political party which they use to get to the position where they are as local government chairman.
I don't know what
no,
you're
I'm
trying
coming,
to
I'm coming,
justify
I'm
now.
coming,
When you
I'm
say-
coming,
can you
I'm
accept
coming.
the fact that
I am not as
can you
see,
accept
bros,
the fact that
bros,
Fubara has been humbled?
how was he humbled? Has he been removed from there? Is he no longer the governor of Rivers State? How?
Humbled by obeying the Supreme Court's verdict.
Well, let me tell you, the humility there is that he has shown that he is a law-abiding citizen.
But you said he should bring out the beast in him on Saturday.
Yes,
He should disobey the court order.
I said it, and if you want to do that, if you want to do that, you know what will happen? They will declare state of emergency. They will do all manner of
As a
things.
beast, he shouldn't be afraid of anything.
If he does that,
he's a beast.
wait, yes, if he does that, when I say he should bring out the beast in him, I know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Maybe it will get to that point, you will know whether he will actually, having tried several options, and it has been seen and believed that this is just nothing but a direct threat to sabotage his mandate. Anything can happen. But let the whole world know that if the federal government can disobey a Supreme Court order, and it has done on him now, that this thing, the way it is, I have to make sure that he who comes to justice, equity must come with clean hand. In our own dialect, do you know what they say? He has been taking it. Everybody has been seeing how the weekend wanted to influence the man to an extent that he has no commissioner, he has no lawmakers, he has nothing, and Wike is insisting that he control the political structure of Rivers State, even when he knows that he has done 8 years, nobody disturbed him. Nobody want to see that happen. Allow this guy to govern the way he wants to govern. The first Ijo governor. So this impunity now is happening under the watch of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and if that is exactly what they want, let them continue. But I can tell you, remember that it is not yet over for Fubara currently now. Even if they try to impeach him, one, the issue of defection has not been determined by the Supreme Court. That one is still there. But to go to an extent of shutting down federal government allocation to that state, what does that mean? It tells you that it is the worst Supreme Court judgment I've ever seen, and it is clear that it was manipulated. I can never support Wike. I can never support Tinubu in this issue, because at a point when they themselves found themselves, why are they becoming too hard because of 2027 on a governor? And they want to make sure that they bring him down by all means.
That's a vital state for the All Progressives Congress. Don't forget that.
Of course, but let me tell you,
It's as important as Kano State.
Let me tell you,
Yeah.
in Kano State,
Even Lagos.
in Kano State, Tinubu is going to have find it difficult. In River State, I can tell you, the whole local government chairman, they are neither PDP or APC. And the governor has ordered that election be carried out immediately, because they are throwing all this dust on him. He is also bringing out the other aspect of him, trying to make sure that he protects his mandate. Then let us see what is going to happen in the House. That when they convene, they will impeach him. Then the whole world will watch and people will ask questions, because you can see what the Ijo national leaders, youth leaders are saying, that if the governor is put to an extent that they know what happened in the Supreme Court, and before now that Wike has already boasted what they're going to do with the Supreme about the forthcoming Supreme Court judgment. Yes, so he said yes, we know what to do. We'll use court. Just like what they're saying in Lagos now, that Obasa and this other woman should go to Miranda, should go to court. What do you think is going to happen to court in the court when the judiciary is not independent? What we are saying at this point is that at what point do we allow free judicial processes, electoral processes in this country where we will see them to be truly independent.
ODJ, I'm coming. Kingsley Smith. This judgment on River State's political crisis is the reason Nigeria will never progress politically and otherwise.
Of course. And okay, all of us will just fold our hands and watch this wickedness, demonic wicked. The judgment have no soul at all. To the extent you shut down local government state allocation to that state. That means what you want is that you are looking for a way to create state of emergency. And you know what that means? So just like what they wanted to do to Jonathan in 2023 or then about 2015 or whatever, when Jonathan contested the election, he quickly handed over the whole thing to them. And look at the revelation we are getting now. That Obama, Biden, and the rest of them has already planted warship in Equatorial Guinea. In case there's anything, they will use it maybe to possibly, destroy Nigeria and plant Islamization in the country. That's what they want to do. So he has studied it very well, and he has looked at it very well. That if I said no to this, it's purely state of emergency, and of course, the next thing that what will happen, the oil well everywhere will go in flames. As simple as that, because his people are also watching. Me, I am not happy with the way that Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Wike are using instruments of government, instruments of governance against
Political parties, right?
To an extent that Nigeria is gradually moving to one-party system.
Kate Perry, River State governor should disobey the court order because Nigerian government never obeyed court order against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Why should he obey their own now?
But you see where they are rejoicing, dancing, that you forcing it on him that he must obey the Supreme Court judgment. But when the same thing happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they said no, everybody looked the other way. But I wish I'm not a governor. But I can tell you that Fubara is not going to fold his hands and watch them throw him to the dustbin just like a kid.
If you were Fubara, what would you do?
Well, what would I do?
In this case?
See, let me tell you, what the decision Fubara has taken so far, I'm okay with it. Reinstate them. The issue of defection is still there. It has not been determined by the Supreme Court. Then that restatement, we are still going to look at it from the point of the law. Whether that restatement will guarantee them to carry out legislative matters in the House. Those are the area everybody will be looking at. Or they will just be there, redundantly. Because what the law said, I saw Wike and Mechi them and the rest of them ran the entire House of Assembly, Central House of Assembly with 4 people. But they can look at, because they feel that they have judiciary all around them, they can use it against him. All of a sudden, we see that is the essence of it. But I know that it will be difficult for them to move for impeachment because they have to get the state attorney to buy into the impeachment process of Fubara. And remember, time is going. Some of the things we are looking at now might not be as effective as it will be in the next few months, few years from now. But I'm telling you that I am saying it clearly that this is a well-tailored Fulani judgment ahead of 2027. And Fubara should understand that. But the wisdom, you must take it from him too, that Fubara is a master strategist. He was the accountant general of Wike for so many years. You understand what is going on.
Let's quickly look at the statement of Udeze Chima. Yeah, let's not forget that the woman heading the Supreme Court now is the same woman who gave judgment that made Hope Uzodinma that made Hope Uzodinma fought in an election in Imo State.
But I cannot, because of this thing, and I will look at impunity, something that is not. I keep on saying it. Today's Chima understand when I said very well. I think he also in that line too. That what is holding Nnamdi Kanu is not the law. What is holding Nnamdi Kanu is the interest. As simple as that. Clearly, everywhere you go all over the world, people are saying the same thing. Look at the revelation now that this very particular woman went as far as liars with Abba Kyari, the late Abba Kyari, and they made Hope Uzodinma governor, and the court sanctioned. But we should respect Dele Fararotimi for mentioning the rot inside judiciary, for telling us that, well, it is a joke, and you come here when you see, but even if the odds is against you, even if the odds is against you, when you see reality, the truth, don't buy into these people. When Dele was saying it, that the corruption in judiciary, it is a joke, this is one of it. And we keep on saying it. How can you be bulldozing people because you felt that you have the instrument of the federal powers and you can use it against anybody at any time? Bros, River State is a subunit of Nigeria. It has its own laws, it has its own state assembly, and anybody that is seeing what is happening in River State, where 27 lawmakers are loyal to a man that's not even in River State, in Abuja. No, bros, you don't need anybody to tell you that, this is purely a mess. And like somebody has just commented on the platform, what we are seeing is Nigeria continue to reign in impunity. It has effect. This thing you are seeing, everybody celebrating, even the one that's happening in Lagos, it has effect. With the day Nigeria will catch fire, you will know that people has bottled enough against this country.
All right, your last statement before you go by Omoregbe. What can we do to protect all the politicians, political leader mess that they are doing to us, Mr. Chinedu?
Yes, bros, allow the institutions to be independent. As simple as that. Just allow the institutions to be independent. Allow the judiciary to be independent. Allow the executive to be independent. Allow the legislation to be allowed everywhere. Let the government agencies be independent. Let Nigerians be seen that every point in time, and even at the local level, they can at least get judgment in local government, judgment in police station. Not until when you call somebody from Abuja. That is what I'm talking about. But an ordinary man on the street in the local government there can easily walk into the local government and get justice.
All right, thank you so much, Chinedu. Michael, I really appreciate you. Happy birthday once again. All right, Mr. Femi.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Michael. Good morning.
Good morning to you again. Who implements Supreme Court's verdict has urged the citizens of Rivers to calm down. Everything will be all right.
Like Ronaldo and Tinubu, calm down.
Let us plunge the state into mess.
Well, Mr. Michael, let's just be sincere with ourselves. Do we have democracy the way we're supposed to have it all over the world? Do we have it like that in Nigeria? The answer is no. All Nigeria politicians, they all participate in the corrupt system of Nigeria politics. But it is very, very unfortunate when something like this happens. People usually look for who to side, and most likely they side the weaker one, thinking that it is the powerful one that is against the weaker one. If they want to do primary election in River State, and we can say no, I'm not going to involve. All of you, go and sort yourself out. Do you think Fubara can secure a PDP ticket? I'm just asking you. So we can say, I'm not interested in who become my successor. All of you, go and sort it out. Give me candidate. Can Fubara win primary of PDP in River State? After winning that one, can he win general election? Now, if you are saying Wike is corrupt, it is part of corruption that produced Fubara. It's like a woman that gives birth to a baby and breastfeed him, take care of him or her. Then after he grow up, he become rich. Then somebody say, your mama is a witch. It was that the same when she mouth. That breast of winch, he gives you now. Yeah. Fubara is a product of corruption. Yeah. So why is it now that everybody now see that corruption?
Fubara is righteous.
Fubara is right. What? A Captain General of Federal of River State. He should come and drink gun water that is 100% innocent. That he has not enjoyed the corrupt system of Nigeria. Let me tell you, it is because we can make a 360-degree turn by paying Fulani the same coin they used to pay in when that silly man degree turn and support is so yes brother, that's also make a 360-degree turn and support Tinubu. The man understand that I cannot sacrifice my identity where I come from on the platter of PDP. That if everything is destroyed now, PDP is nothing. Nobody will talk about PDP. They are going to talk about South and North. That is the truth of the matter. And all of them came together before 2023. All 17 governors we have in the South. Power must come back to South. And Wike was one of the people that contested. And one Fulani make a 3-degree system. They don't see that one as a betrayer. They don't see Tambo as a betrayer, but they see Wike as a betrayer. Let me tell you, let's just be sincere with that. It's not that I'm happy with the system that is about. If you see the fact, say it. And I want everybody to go and look at Fayose Salmon to Fubara on the day of, or a day to the day of inauguration. He was telling him that, Oga, you see this Wike, your boss. How can Fayose know Wike more than Fubara? Fubara that had been working with Wike for 8 years. Fayose that just met Wike, he was advising Fubara that, you see this your administration, you must close your eyes. If you try to see anything in this administration, you will be seeing ghosts and you will enter gutter. He said, I think I'm a troubleshooter until I meet Wike. I know that, I'm a gentleman. I'm not trouble past trouble. Don't bring trouble for, you see this Wike, if you look out for his trouble, they're going to give, he's going to give you double. He said, Fubara is also a product of corruption. So, you cannot have been asking that anybody that think you want to win a court against a case that related with Wike and Tinubu, you are wasting your time. It cannot work. It's not in this Nigeria. You may carry the case to UK, you may win. But in this Nigeria of today, you want to get Tinubu that use court to gain 6 governors, 5 or 6 from Edo, Ondo, Ekiti, Osun. One by one, he knocked them through Nigeria judiciary system. Is that one? Now, after he now maneuver his way, you say it's Nigeria. You see today that is corrupt. Why was there first coup? The allegation was corrupt system because the system was corrupt. What was the reason of a coup that happened in 1983? The same result because of all this Sagari government was toppled because of all this of accusation. Have we been able to get it right for once? So if you are not be able to get it right for once, Fubara is also a product of that corrupt system. It was corrupt system of Wike that provided Fubara. How can you remove corruption from Fubara now? And you think Fubara is an innocent person? He refused to listen to Fayose. If Fubara have sense, he should have known the kind of government he want to, preside over. Somebody dominated your cabinet to the extent that like 85% of commissioner, they are loyal to him. 85, even more than 85% of member of House of Assembly, they are loyal to him. You should have known that you are just, I don't know, how do you want to describe yourself in that kind of a circle? In that kind of a man, you are looking, you want to be tackling. Every means we can have, he will use it. And trouble, not the tired man. That is the problem.
Do you think this will set the state back?
Politicians, if they have the interest of states at mind, Nigeria will have moved forward more than this. If all our governor, let me tell you, our governor have tendency of dictatorship more than presidents. If you say Tinubu is devil, then consider all the 36 governors in Nigeria as each one of them demons. So if you have one devilish president, you have 36 demons. Our governor, sometimes they make me baffled. How can this country move forward? A situation where you will think that, okay, let there be power diffusion. Let our governor also enjoy some power. But the little power they give them, see how they misuse it. Local government, ordinarily let local government breathe. They have not been able to let local government breathe. Federal government will come and conduct election in a particular state. To some extent, you see fairness. It has never happened that a state will conduct local government election, you see fairness. Even in Lagos State here, so many times opposition has win local government election, they will not allow the chairman to rule. Obani Corrosion has won 8 years at local government. So they did not allow him to win. So many times, even the Lagos State that they want to be proud that to some extent there is democracy, they are conducting local government election. It's just for formality.
All right, away from that, let's quickly move down to what Bukola Saraki, the former Senate president, said. Of course, there have been calls for, Senator Godswill Akpabio to step aside in order for justice to take its course on the sexual harassment allegation, harassment issue or saga he was accused of. Now,
Unfortunately,
even the Arewa Consultative Forum too spoke yesterday concerning this matter. Don't you think it's right time for?
Unfortunately, there. I mean, it is not in our culture to step down or resign. It's not in Africa culture, and it's not in Nigeria culture. So anybody calling for Akpabio to resign is just wasting his time. You know that he didn't mind them. The man was just the worst thing is that Akpabio don't have respect for anybody in this country. The definition of Akpabio attitude toward Nigeria is like a sea finish. When you have known somebody, you have seen him finish. You have known nooks and crannies. You have known everything about him or her. The kind of pint he will wear today or tomorrow. You have known everything. So yeah, the man is so audacious to the extent that calling him to resign, he will not answer you. And even if you ask him to step down, who is going to take over? It is going to be somebody that is still loyal to him. So if it is possible that they will set up an independent panel that will investigate this thing, because where I see issue in this is that issue of sexual harassment is very, very dangerous.
And what brought about all these things? Just change of seat.
Change of seat is what Natasha Akpabio. It's just change of seat. But something has been happening. Something leads to something. And his fellow,
but that wasn't the first time lawmakers' seats will be changed in the house.
It's not only her now. Yeah. That's what Ireti King Gibe was saying, that it was not only her that her chair was changed. He said our own chair had been changed for like 4 times. He said also
she said she had been denied of certain entitlements.
Yes, of course. Yes.
Yeah.
And she
certain
said
goodies.
Yes,
that
she said
to benefit from.
You see, Natasha, that will first of all complain about being marginalized in the house. I've heard a situation where a male senator rise up that all of you see how much you see how much they give for me in my own constituency. You have not heard something like that. I've heard something like that now. So what the only problem is that when you have issue of contemptuousness, when you cannot control yourself, you will be subjected or susceptible to being harassed. I mean, accused with the sexual harassment.
In the same country.
Female, you are not in the same country.
Akpabio, Akpabio. Udeze Chima. In the same country, Akpabio would have stepped aside until investigation is.
And I say it's not in our culture. Mention how many. Mention even if not that Chubo Akadibo was removed, did he resign? Mention anybody as in that position that has resigned because of this kind of a case. When you want to talk, listen now. You say in the same country, is Nigeria a same country? If Nigeria is a same country, we may not have work to be doing here because there will be not much to discuss.
Right,
so because Nigeria is not a same country, that's why we are here to talk.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Femi. I really appreciate it. Okay, to you. Good morning.
You're welcome. Good morning. I want to thank you too for doing a good job, and your more blessing for you, and keep the good work you're doing. Do it, keep it on. No matter how people criticize you about being tribal, because I see no tribalism. I'm still going back to what happened on Saturday. People should stop that, because this man has been so neutral to the extent you could see that who are the people that he will always give this first space to talk. I mean, at times we complain behind the scene. At times that, what's going on? Are we not going to? Why should somebody?
This is a breach of protocol. I remember one thing. Yeah, but I don't remember Bill Clinton stepped down when he was accused of a sexual whatever. Monica Lewinsky and Bill Clinton, and is America not the same country? Meditate on that one.
Should meditate on it, as you said. So back to my good work going. We are behind you and we'll keep supporting you.
All right, so let's quickly look at the crisis in Rivers State. Of course, it was a victory for Nyesom Wike and his loyalists last week. But as we have it this morning on papers, it seems Fubara is succumbing to or bowing to pressure. He has now said he would implement the judgment or the order of the Supreme Court.
Yeah. Who is he not to implement it? And I was telling people in that River State, when they were pushing Fubara, pushing him up and down, they don't agree, don't do this, don't that. Where are the people again now? Where are they? It's just for a lesson for each and every one of us that when people are pushing you to your, to your grave or to your, what's it called, destruction, you should be careful and look at the back. That if anything happens, who are the people that will stand by me, and who are the people that are standing by Fubara today? You could see all these people; they've been silenced because the Supreme Court, which is the highest court of the nation, has given their verdict. Because he goofed. Somebody brought you into power, and you got to that power, and you want to turn against him. And I don't know what is really wrong with all these our politicians. It's the politics of enmity, politics of hatred, and that is what is snowball into what is going on now. And what has been the wicked, what has been the wicked case against them now, against all the fascists? I'll call them the fascists. What is the problem? Is because Wike switched over from PDP when he saw that the PDP, they are not working their talk of the producing the next president from the south here, and he said, no matter who the agenda of the northern, I will curb the agenda, and I will make sure my king men. I'm telling you, Wike is the man of the year for me. He's the politician of the year. He never look at say, oh, Tinubu is a Yoruba. He packed away tribal issues beside, and we are talking of regional issues now. And you people, you want to just manipulate us and think, I think we should keep praising Wike for what he has started and what he make sure they won. And shame to the enemies of Wike. Shame to them. Shame to all of them. Anywhere they have, shame to them. They should bury their head. They should bury it anywhere they have.
So it's a shame on Fubara too, right?
It's a shame on Fubara because Fubara just a gentleman, and they were pushing down. They've pushed him.
Are you sure they were pushing Fubara?
There are people there. That's
we were just fighting for his rights as the governor of the state.
The Fubara
who believes he should have power to rule.
He should have power, but not at the detriment of who brought you to power, into power. You see,
are you promoting Godfatherism? Are you encouraging it?
Godfatherism is everywhere, all over the world. Godfatherism is everywhere. You could see what happened to what's it called, Trump, and this rich man, what's it called, Elon Musk. Come and vote, and you collect dollars. His loyalty, is he not attached to Trump? Is that not? Is not God? But it's sorry. When you get to your town, you see. Don't intrude, please. Don't intrude, please.
You heard what he said.
At the end of the day, but is he controlling?
Did he control Trump?
That's not for him. He has to prove it. He has to prove it. He has to prove it. It's same way when the government, Tinubu came into power. He called all the billionaires of this country that what can you do for the country? What can you do? At least the country has helped you. How are you going to help the country? I'm talking of the Dangote of this world. I'm talking of the $10 of this world. I'm talking of what's it called, the Olumelu of this world. I'm talking of who else you want to say? Ishaku Rabius. You're talking of Jim Ovia. You call all of them. What are you going to bring on the table for the country? And it's our selfishness of all these billionaires that's put us where we are. They are ripping from the country and they are not giving back to the country. So what is Nina telling me? This man is just an hater of that, so I don't need to answer him. All because they don't know how they will go through elections. They don't know the formality of elections. They just jump into election. They think election or coming to power of the power is an a la carte that they will just come and get their free meal. You don't know. You have to work for it, and you have to grab the power the way you want to.
Grab it.
Yeah, he went all the way. Oh, what are the politicians? So why I have to see a noise maker behind me here now? I don't need any noise maker. I don't need any. So you go and sit down in your home and they will bring the power to you. That's the mistake, you people. You this OB fascist. That's the mistake. What is that? What is paying you now? If you know. You are a hater, man. Come on, let me go. So to me, let's go back. You shouldn't interject me, man. Please don't interject me. I don't need your. Come on. I don't need you. I don't need you.
Raphael, when it's your turn,
When it's your turn, you say, please, don't interrupt. I mean,
you speak.
I mean,
All right.
please let me tell him.
Raphael,
Just if you stay. I mean,
take it
just
easy.
don't
Take it
intrude.
easy.
Don't intrude. Are you not abusing? It's distracting me. It's the one that has to caution him. It's distracting me. What is it?
All right. Away from that, Natasha Akpabio, he has been called to step aside, to step down, for investigation, to go on. What advice would you give to Akpabio?
The two of them should be sanctioned.
Natasha and Akpabio?
And Natasha, because that is not what their constituency sent them to go and start doing. That is not. And that is why the Senate, they should bring up a policy that the Senate president should step down, the Natasha should step down, then they should form a committee, that will probe them, the two of them, because it's a disgrace to the Senate now. The hollow chamber of the Senate now, it's a disgrace. Is that what we send them to go and start doing? Is that what we send them to do? That's why they have to be recalled. Both Natasha, Akpabio. That's not what we send them to do, because that is not what we want. That is not what the majority of the Nigerians want. We want the betterment of good governance in this country. You are telling me somebody is eyeing you, somebody wants to befriend you, they should take that to their backyard and start doing that.
That shouldn't be a national issue.
It should be a national issue to them. And meanwhile, Natasha, why her husband is a friend to Akpabio. They've known themselves for a long time. So what is our whole problem when they say when two elephants fight, is the grass? We are the grass that will suffer it, because as it is now, that Senate will be occupied with all those notorious, unnecessary talk men. So what are we now saying? And we want the country to move forward. The number 3 man and the House member, one of his House Senate member, they are having issues. Will there be any progress?
All right. Don't you think President Bola Ahmed Tinubu should pick something from what the Anglican primate church is saying here on starvation? That Nigerians are starving. What do you think the president should do at this point?
Yeah, I really know that there's hunger on the land. And hungry man is an angry man, right? Me too, I'm feeling it. You could see, I just raised funds but I will not go to that detriment of, challenging and saying dirty words, because of the hatred I have. They created hatred for me because of all this. What I want the president, we have silos all over the regions. We have silos where they conserve agricultural products. They should bring them out and pump them out to the farmers. Let the farmers continue to build up foods, excessity in this country. And how would the farmer do that? The insecurity in the country. You see, it was a target agenda for this man in power now. You could see what was who know La Karua before? Who know La Kurua, or what's it called before? Who know La Kurawa? Who know them before? And the people that are causing this problem, they are the one feeding the nation. And the first of all started from their own region that there will be no food coming down to the south. I was privileged to hear that the information leaked to that they are not bringing food to the south again because they want to starve us, because they know that we have become lazy, that it's all white collar job. We all in the south here, and the agricultural stuff, they send out the La Kurua to our farm. They send out the bandit to our farm, to our father's farm, to go and destroy all the farm, so that the starvation will really kill us in this area. And what are our governors doing, for God's sake? What are our governors, my own governors in Osun, your own governor, every one of us governor? Are we even questioning them? Are we questioning them? They have everything at their home, at their home side. They are favored to earn it to the extreme extent, right? That you have the what's it called, allocation that you have never seen, the huge amounts you have never seen since the majority of them became a governor, right? Because they are having a trillion, they are sharing. Some of them are sharing trillions now, each one of them. And you have the security votes. That one is coming to your pocket, privately. The security. What are they doing with the security votes? So all eyes should be on the governors, not only on the president, because the governors are supposed to be the maintenance of the citizen of their states. So what are they doing? What are they doing? They push everything to the president, and people that are waiting for the president to do everything for them, I mean, they will wait tired though. They will stay long on that queue.
All right,
Because as I'm telling you now, the question mark now is what are our governor using our money for? What are they using it for? That is the question every one of us should be asking. And me now, I have an agenda now that, you know, if I have some balance my issues, my finances, I will go back to Osun, because it's always my tradition to go down there and, you know, engage people. How is this, you know, the man in power, how is he doing? Because what concerns us, what concerns them over there, the poverty that, you know, concerns them, will snowball into our places here.
But of course, you know, there's someone presiding over the country, which is actually Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Yeah.
So if the country is not doing well, the blame will be apportioned on him.
You're right. That is why he himself, he should, you know, he should have that boldness to call all those governors.
He will be the one to be blamed.
Yeah, he should.
No matter what.
He should be bold enough now to call all those governors. Either you are PDP, or either you are APC, or either you are DPP, or you are anything. Or call them together. The democracy we have now is for the people, not for us. You know, normally we own the democracy, right? You know, we own the government. Democracy is the government of the people, by the people, and for the people. How come you are now shortchanging these people? And how come all the money have been sent to your different states? There's no, accountability for it. Because when you're talking of the worst enemy of Nigeria, they are the governments. Take it or leave it. Because the government is still closer to them than the local government
Thank
for
you
now.
so much, Kule. I really appreciate your presence.
So it's a pleasure, and I still want to thank people that helped me out. God will be with you. God will bless you all.
Right,
and kudos to you too, as you have. God bless you.
All right, thank you so much. All right, before I move further, please, I'm seeing some comments in the comment section. Please, let's be civil with our comments here. Let's be civil, and if anybody volunteers to help anyone, please, we shouldn't discourage the person. No, please, we don't want that. Do not discourage anyone who wants to help anybody on the platform. So far, I, the anchor, I'm not discouraging anyone from doing that. I'm not stopping anyone from doing that. I'm not stopping anyone from getting anybody's contact or anybody's progress. Please, let us be civil with what we write in the comment section. It's very, very important. Don't allow this to prevail in the comment section. Do what is necessary so that everywhere that we can experience peace. That's what I will say. Thank you so much. Okay, Mr. Olajide.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. You're welcome.
Yes. Our viewers all over the world, our global viewers, I welcome you again to the Global City Stand. And with our global anchorman, our global CEO of City Down, Mr. Michael Adekule. I am your global analyst too. Yes, a very important one. Sorry, Saudi, I was not here. Like my anchorman has.
No problem. If you're not here on Saturday, yes, no problem. You are here today.
Yes.
Let's roll. Let's go on.
You are welcome. All our viewers over the world.
According to Vanguard newspaper, there is anxiety everywhere in Rivers State as Fubara begins implementation of the Supreme Court order. Are you being skeptical that will not implement it? I think you talked about it last week.
Yes.
You're not here on Saturday.
Oh yes, I was not.
You're on Friday.
So you still Thursday or Friday. I still
spoke about Fubara. Were you in any way skeptical about Fubara implementing the verdict of Supreme Court?
I was never skeptical about it. If he dares not to do that, he'll be incurring, harder consequences upon himself. Mr. Mike, this is Supreme Court judgment, the highest court in the land. And that pronounced judgment, it's either Fubara takes it in good faith or does otherwise. Doing otherwise means he'll be incurring crisis in the state. And when if he brings crisis in the state, my guess is as good as yours. What will happen? The state of emergency will come, they will remove him and they'll put somebody there that will be run, they'll put administrator there that will run the state. And every will not fall. So it is better that he has obeyed the Supreme Court judgments. It's better for him to now see which other way can now go now and come out of this mess. Will I continue to take the path of confrontation or a part of peacemaking. And that too. So, but to do otherwise, that he will not implement Supreme Court judgment, he will be incurring their consequences upon himself, which may lead to, like I said, declaration of state of emergency, and he will be removed. Administration will be planted there. Then we will have lost finally. As he is in power now, he's still governor of the state. By implementing, he has not lost the power, the piece of power. And so it's good for him to have done that. So I never skeptical at all that he will implement it. But people who are pushing him, who are former governors, they have told him the consequences of doing that. He's playing the hands of two party, two people who are in the party together. Don't forget, see, Fubara did not know that the policy of Nigeria is not the policy of US and UK and Ghana. These are three places we have in elections in the recent times. Ghana, we have election recent times. Opposition party won incumbent government. In UK, Labour won conservative.
In Nigeria, APC won PDP.
Good, okay, good.
At some point.
Yeah, at some point. And in US, Republican won Democrat. 4 places. So let's all understand that the kind of policies we are playing in Nigeria, it has not advanced to those such high level of those countries. And the product of weekend, is the product of this, or the current system of governance or policies we are playing. So if Fubara were to be sensible enough, it shouldn't have been started tampering with the structure that brought you in. This is a structure that produce you to get the ticket, produce you and get you the winning vote in the general election, and install you as governor. He override over other interests and put you as number one. Now, the system that produce you, he now started rising up against it within first year in power. The system will fight back. They will fight you back. That's what is happening. Can everybody hear that Lagos says challenging Tinubu authority, Tinubu structure in Lagos State? He has the man put you there to make your little gains of fortune you want to make politically, and then leave the structure for him until you are able to gather enough strength to challenge him and tackle him and take the structure away from his hand. If somebody else, this single person wants to do that, he will burn his fingers. Mr. Mike, that's the truth. He will burn his fingers. He will be licking his wound. That's what he's doing now. The only thing left for Fubara now is IGR of the state, because Supreme Court said all allocations must be stopped, including 30% derivative as an always says. Federal allocation fact every month is stopped, and every allocation from the federal is stopped. Money to local government as well is not going to come in because election, the council chairman have been nullified. So he only left with IGR, internally generated revenue. Does he have the social financial engineering like Tinubu had when he was Lagos State governor? When his allocation was seized and was able to carry on without being affected? If he does not have that, then he should be towing the line of Lekki Peace. I read the news. I heard the news and I read the paper that he now said it's not yet over yet, and that there's still one hope, that is the membership matter of those 7 allegedly the camp House of Assembly member. It's still a court of law. It's still a subject of litigation in the Federal High Court until the court determine that whether they are still truly member of the House of Assembly or not. Then he said that's only what's left to him. Then remember, he forgot that the Supreme Court in their judgment told him that what High Court and Court of Appeal said in their judgment was that those 3 members who we allegedly said they have, they camp and forfeited their position, they are still members of the House of Assembly. So no court has pronounced that. It is now himself now referring to, he is now recognizing that yes, there are 2 members of the House of Assembly, because he said because they have become, their seats have been declared vacant. Which Supreme Court have corrected me, no. Now he's referring to you that yes, their membership is not a matter of litigation. So I think what is left with now is only IGR. How further will sustain, how that will carry him, I don't know.
Now, away from that, should the president set up a panel to investigate the matter between Natasha and Akpabio? Arewa Consultative Forum, that the ACF is calling for the Senate President to step aside for investigation. Also, the former Senate President, Bukola Saraki, has also advised him to step aside, and let investigation be conducted to unravel what is currently going on between Natasha and Akpabio, or what has happened between them that led to that crisis in their house.
Mr. Mike, in democracy, we have 3 arms of government: executive, legislative, and judiciary. And one of the key principles of those democracies is that there is separation of power. No one is lord over the rest. No one is an appendage, is subordinate to the other. Judiciary is not subordinate to the legislative, legislative subordinate to the executive. Independent legislative arm of government, they are fully independent arm of government. They have their own budgets, their own set of laws that guide their rules and regulations of their operation, their conduct. If there is anything that must be done in the National Assembly, it is that institution that should come up with the resolution, their way of going about that matter, not presidency. Because National Assembly is not an appendage, it's not a subordinate of presidency. There are clear separation of power between them. Let National Assembly come out on how they want to go about that. Not even judiciary. Judiciary is not appendage, it's not appendage of let Akpabio in his own integrity. And Natasha as well, who allege, because these are two allegations by no agree to each other.
It's not all about sexual harassment. There are other things, other points he made.
Good. Let two of them. Let National Assembly, particularly the Senate now, let it rise up to its occasion as an independent arm of the government and pass resolution on two of them. Akpabio, Natasha, step down while the Senate conducts an investigation. Abi, simple. And when there's a primary function established, once an indictment is established on two of them, then they can then ask them either to step down or by now. They may not even ask them to step down. They may pass a resolution that to send them a committee where two of them will go and appear. And when an indictment has been established on them, it's then they can then ask them to step down, go and face yourself in the court of law and clear yourself. But now, let independent Senate conduct a resolution on them, ask them to appear before a panel of inquiry.
Okay.
Now, problem, once indictment has been established, yes, two of you have been indicted. Whether what you say about this one is not correct, what you say is 20% correct, 75% is not correct, and you is 12% correct, then let them then now go and face judicial trial in the court.
Right.
And tell them to court. That's what I expect them to do. But I ask them to step down now. I don't really think it's necessary. Let the Senate pass the solution to them and make them to appear before investigative panel of inquiry. Once they are now indicted, two of them are then they can then ask them to step down and go and face a trial in the court of law and let the trial go through the process of conclusion and see who is guilty at the end of the day.
All right, Odozie Chima, the Senate has no right to sack a senator. They can only be recalled back by their respective constituencies.
Yes.
Wow, that was a great one, and Godwin saying an average Calabar man like waiting the inside skirt. I believe Akpabio one dash Natasha, one dash Natasha. All right, thank you so much, Godwin. Make Ubon Konde and I can't hear this guy. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, an average Calabar man like all this something with his eyes skirt. Is it true?
And they are parole with that. Akpabio will be their president.
What do you think should be done in this matter? What do you think should be done?
See, Akpabio brought himself down. See, in that position, you are number 3, you can't do anything. You do according to the rules and regulations that guide you there. To the extent where we say to the extent you and the woman on the drag matter, to the extent I say you are now sexually abusing her. You don't go a long way. Akpabio is not above the law. If they want discipline, make them discipline. I be nobody to discipline. See, Nigeria is coming on a way whereby you can do anything and go scot-free, which is not supposed to be so. The Senate president is a highly respected office. Number 3 in Nigeria. All those talk you're not supposed to accommodate them now. He passed that language. So it's a shame on his side to encounter this type of situation whereby the woman now sue him 100 billion. The wife of Akpabio now sue the woman 250 billion. So it's like they want to add fame. Nigeria is a fame house. It's not the fame house. And the other time the woman slapped the same Akpabio. So Akpabio is getting out of hand. It's like a position. You don't know the meaning of the position when they. He doesn't know how to address. He doesn't know how to talk. Every time they get problem. If I should be in a position to withdraw that in position, I will tell them and say, make it go relax, make another person
they there, may they investigate the situation because that woman, I can tell you, that woman is a radical woman. That woman know what she dey talk. That woman know what she dey talk. You don't see the woman. The woman she go handle fought Yaya Bello in Kogi State. Can you imagine? They stole his mandate. He went to court. He reversed it back. He's a woman of caliber. She can't just talk anyhow.
Very brilliant.
Yeah, very brilliant. You know what she says? Akpabio no even, Election say Akpabio even reach a level for educational level.
This is the second time Akpabio is accused of sexual harassment.
Imagine, it's the third time now. Go kiri. Go kiri. Nobody's above the law. The second time, one deny. First time you deny, second time you don't go. The third time. You see, it's a ridiculous. You are taking Nigeria for granted. The whole world is watching the film. It's not necessary. It's not necessary. It's bad.
Thank you. Fubara's case.
Fubara make it accept the situation. Let peace reign.
Just accept the situation.
The situation when you know say they say it's a Supreme Court that give the judgment. Say make it accept. See, let Nigeria accommodate peace. Every time wala. Unnecessary so loss. Port Harcourt no be Lagos. Port Harcourt na gangster house. Anything where we cause government opposition to themselves, it will bring casualty. Make it obey. Make it just support to Wike and let's move on. Life is still far. It's too early to fight. It's too early. Let's move forward. Let's keep our misunderstanding. Let us keep it aside and embrace peace and move the nation, the state forward. Because the state is more than Fubara or Wike.
Just allow peace reign.
Let's see, the peace is the ultimate. No matter the situation, is the ultimate.
Don't forget that these 27 lawmakers can impeach him. I think there's possibility.
See, there is a way of letting them know that let us go forward. See what happened in Lagos? Impeachment. At the end of the day, you see up and down. See, settlement is the answer. Because we don't come a long way. We have to let Nigeria see the truth.
All right, your take on all this before we go.
Thank you so much, our honorable presenter. I have to commend you.
Thank you, sir.
I have to commend you again.
Thank you so much.
1 million times. Yes, I have reason for doing that. I don't have much to say today. I have to commend you.
All right.
I've been coming here several times, and years back. I don't have enough time to come here because I work with a logistic company. So you see that since time we have been here, I always pay enough time. The reason is that the way you present, the way you accommodate everybody, the way you even are so much pleased. So just keep it, irrespective of what people say about you. That should be business. Don't consider party level, don't consider ethnic level, don't consider all that. You are just a good mediator. Full stop. Just keep it. I'm very grateful.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. God bless. All right.
And in respect of all we have said, my colleague have even spoken enough.
Okay.
So it's our culture in Nigeria. The most people, and in the three arms of government, we have legislative, executive, and judiciary. Out of these three, the only one that is giving Nigerian ethic at even local government level is the legislature.
Where do you reside?
This Okera here.
Okera, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. After the program, so gentleman, Mike.
The legislature have to watch their ways.
They have
not
to
to collapse the country.
Gentleman, Mike. All right. How you doing?
Good morning, Adekunle. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome on the program.
Greetings to our viewers as well.
Yeah, we were discussing Fubara. Last week we had diverse opinions concerning the judgment of Supreme Court in Rivers State, and according to many, it wasn't the right judgment by the Supreme Court, and the other wasn't a good one at all. But looking at it this morning, Fubara said that he will be implementing Supreme Court order. How do you feel about it?
Of course, that's the final arbiter when it comes to litigation and all of that. So he has done the right thing, in my view. Fubara has to abide by what the Supreme Court have said, because the only alternative to that is anarchy, and that is not advisable. And that state knowing fully that Rivers State is one of the volatile states that we have. He needed to tread very cautiously, and I think he has done the right thing by looking at how he can begin to implement some of the things that Supreme Court have said to show that he's really complying with the judgment of the Supreme Court. Don't forget, it's about Rivers people, it's about that state, so you cannot afford to follow a line that will burn down the state. So it is their state, and they must do everything to protect the people of that state. And I think he has done the right thing.
Michael, what can you ensure if he does to remain on that seat? Of course, at 27, lawmakers in the state, they are loyal to Wiki. So what do you expect? How do you think you can cope with the situation now? How do you think you can ensure he stays or he remains on that seat?
Yeah, he has few options left now. I think he needs to ensure that whatever action is taken now is constitutional, because that's where those lawmakers are going to wait for him now to look at any infraction if he is going to engage in any impeachable offense. Without an impeachable offense, impeaching him will be very difficult. Don't also forget that he has the Attorney General on his side as the president, as the incumbent governor. So he must do everything possible to ensure that he doesn't run foul of the law by ensuring that he is on the constitutional line. And as long as he's doing that, it will be very difficult to impeach.
Natasha Fabio, how do we resolve it as well?
A thorough investigation should be done. A panel of inquiry should be set up, and detailed investigation should be done to ensure that Akpabio doesn't turn himself to intimidating the female folk. Sexual harassment is a very serious offense, even in our crime, and it should be investigated. And when there are infractions, I think necessary bodies, including if it is clear that he actually harassed Natasha sexually now, then it should be impeachment proceeding should be taken against him.
Let me quickly read the last comment before you go. By one of our viewers, you can nicely see it. Okay, an average by Godwin was an average Calabar man like within the inside skirt. I believe Akpabio one dash Natasha. Is it true?
As a serious punch for people that come from that area, I don't want to offend the people from that area, but I don't think it's peculiar to the people.
But you really like that stuff?
I'm not from there, so I may not be able to
You
tell.
should be able to know.
You are on the street, Michael. You are a street journalist. You should know better.
Thank you so much.
Many thanks, bro.
Gentleman Mike. Raphael, good morning to you.
Good morning, Mike.
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing fine.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Beautiful Monday morning.
Good morning, everybody. Yeah, it was a beautiful Monday morning. Good morning. Omo Odua Charles, Omo Odua, I'm greeting you. King Joba, I dey throw a salute to you.
Why they
King
throw
Henry,
your for them?
may they hear and well. King Henry, I dey throw a salute to Auntie Esther, Lucky's sister. I'm greeting you. It is well with all of you that are watching us. Tundo Kafo, I'm greeting you. Abu, chop and chop. I'm greeting you, yes, my brother. All of you guys like Akim Olasupo, Kazim that lives in Texas, Raf, Mr. Raf, Okechukwu Uche, Electric Fish, that's Chede, Izuchukwu from Congo, Ike Netherlands, Malaki from Finland, Kinsley from Italy. Kinsley, you are wonderful. I know you are still around. Kinsley, you met us the other day at the newsstand. How many of you? Haja Halema, Auntie, I greet you. Vera Kimoni, I greet you. Mama Israel in America, I'm greeting you. Auntie Munkechi, Mike's Auntie Mary that lives in London. Badimos, I'm greeting all of you. Please, if I don't mention your name, I'm thanking you guys for watching us this morning.
All right, is thanking everyone for watching us this morning. Also, thanking everyone for staying glued to the channel. And I really appreciate you for coming on board this morning, Raphael.
Yeah.
All right, at the end of the day, it seems similarly, Fubara, the incumbent governor of Rivers State, has succumbed to the Supreme Court's order. Currently, as we speak, he has agreed to conduct fresh local government poll.
Election polls.
Yeah, yeah.
The former one
yeah.
is now scraped off.
That's the end of the former one.
They are going to conduct new election.
New election.
And there's no problem anyway. But if you ask me, I feel bad for the gentleman.
I don't know if you're one of the persons that supported.
I supported Fubara.
Fubara, and
Yes.
you supported Fubara
Yes.
disobeying the Supreme Court order.
Supreme Court
Citing
order.
in Nnamdi Kanu's case, an example.
Yeah. You know why? You know why? Nnamdi Kanu's case was, they gave it to Kanu. Federal government could not allow the court, rulings. That is called court contempt. I don't understand. That court contempt, Nigeria is not doing anything. So if Fubara will stand to argue against, stand against Supreme Court ruling, I don't think he's done anything wrong. He's governor of Rivers State. Court contempt, Fubara can cause it and go scot-free. If federal office of the presidency could cause court contempt against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I don't know what I understand. It is a normal thing in Nigeria. It's a norm to disobey the court. If Fubara disobeys the court, good. Because that election conducted, somebody was the one that made him governor. We know. First Fubara on River Rhines. That's Wike. And now Wike wanted Fubara to start worshiping him. A political godfatherism that is not allowed in Nigeria before. I don't want to understand. Remember Adam Ochomole era. Adam Ochomole cut or clipped the wings of Baba, what's the name of that those statesman? And then I think. I don't want to understand. And no, that godfatherism. And Adam Ochomole become governor. Due to due process, he won a court case against Osumbo. And he became a governor solely. Nobody was his political godfather. The wings of the Lucky Gunidiums, the wings of Baba and Nini, I don't know what I understand all of them. Adam Ochomole clipped all of them. Then at the end, straight 8 years, Godwin Obaseki wanted to be an Edo State governor. Do you know what happened? Adam Ochomole wanted to be his godfather. The same godfather he destroyed. That is what is going on in Rivers State. Wike clipped the wing of the like of Amechi, Odili, and so on and so forth, and become a stubborn fly as a governor of Rivers State. Now, he wants to become a godfather to Fubara. Is it right? That's why scraping this current, crops of local government chairman in Rivers State is wrong. Yes, it's wrong. The governor has actually seen it that Wike used federal might to achieve his selfish interest. Now, they're about to conduct fresh poll, isn't it? And they will come with their federal might. Let us see how it's going to work. Yeah. But all I know is that what happened in Rivers State is wrong. Come what may. We can never paint what is bad and say, this is norm, let it take place. This is norm, let it take place. I'm an Igbo man, we don't allow it. And let me tell you, come what may, they should do or conduct local government poll. No problem, fresh one.
All right, apart from that, what application do you think this will have on Fubara?
I know all of them.
Fresh local government poll, the return of 27 lawmakers again to the house, and all of that. What doom does it spell for Fubara?
No, it doesn't spell doom. Why? Someone was governor of Bayelsa State before Goodluck Jonathan. His name was Alamesigia. I don't know what I understand. Yeah. Jonathan took over from him. Today, we know Jonathan as a former governor, former deputy governor, former vice president, former Nigerian president. So meaning, you know where I'm going? It is no new. Cops is not a new thing to the ground. So what I mean is that on getting to the house today, we actually know that it's the weakest, the like of the weakest cronies are going to be the majority in the house. But nobody knows tomorrow. God, I'm telling you, God can rewrite any narrative written by men.
In Nigerian politics?
I'm telling you, don't worry. It happened many places, and they could not remove the governor. All of a sudden, they started what? Synergy. Synergy with the governor, and the governor at least shines. Many governors I know were not removed by the lawmakers, the majority in the house. Before you know it, God will change every standard in favor of the minority. I'm telling you the truth. Fubara is an axis that has not ruled River State before. So that's why the whole they just are with Fubara. The whole Opobo are with Fubara. Don't be surprised that what is going to play out there will surprise everybody. So it doesn't matter. Wike has been fighting and fighting. He has seen what he wants.
Somebody
that
said
is not the end of the
Fubara
road.
might play a wise game by cross-carpeting to APC. Is that
I
possible?
don't say it work out.
And even if he tries it, will APC accept him?
That is the issue now. But I don't see it. It's not the right decision.
No, cross-carpeting in order to save him from being impeached.
You say will APC accept him? Fubara want to cross to APC. We don't accept him. In fact, they will open you will see jubilation in APC. Fubara want to cross to APC. That is the end of it. That is the end of quarreling now. Who will say Fubara should not come to APC?
That is his own opinion.
APC will say no to Fubara. Like he's welcome. He's welcome in APC. If I'm Fubara, that game that Wike is playing, I will outsmart him. I will first of all join APC. Cross-carpeting. Yes. If you want to come, Wike, you want to come to APC, you meet me there.
So then he will be safe.
I said from him. I'm APC now. Oh yeah.
What if APC says no?
That's it.
I don't know what I understand. So what I'm trying to say is
the end of the battle.
Fubara should continue. All the riverines, one thing, majority carries the vote. That's one thing people don't know. And the power, democratic power we are talking about, comes from the people. I don't know what I understand. If the whole riverines could support Fubara up to this stage, I think he will still excel in the house. I'm telling you, come to me. This case has set Wike's house ablaze. I don't know what I understand. This case has set this River State house on fire. Remember how he destroyed the state house with the bulldozer? So it has gone a long way. That's why I'm telling you that Fubara is an enemy of APC. Fubara might not be accepted by APC. And again,
continue.
And again, what I'm saying is that it is God that takes decision. What about if tomorrow comes, Wike dies? Yes, it can happen. There was a time Obasanjo, Olarewaju, Abdul Giniwana Adisa. We are about facing firing squad the next week, according to Abacha. What happened? What happened? Abacha died. So let nobody just cling on to what is immaterial.
Are you telling us that if
there are many ways I side that to
happen?
Yes,
The loyalists of Wike,
they cannot go. How many of them in the house? I remember the whole riverine against. And don't forget the militants, the boys on the creek, that Wike might succeed on throwing River State into fire. That could not be quenched easily by he.